So for the past 8 years I've been on Roblox, I've been doing an experiment this entire time. I wanted to see what it would be like to have no Robux for multiple years. So any avatar items that I did get were limited to free items on the catalog or event prizes. That also meant no access to any game passes. From January 2017 to July of this year, I had 0 Robux added to my account. If you played before the days of UGC, there's a good chance that you saw one of these avatars up on screen. However, they probably evolved into one of these creatures after getting Robux as a gift for their birthday or something. Now, as for me, my parents just said no, and I never bothered to ask again. Then, like a year after, I think 10-year-old me just decided to go with being a free-to-play. I'm gonna go by each individual year, but I'm really gonna go into detail for 2017 up to 2020, because anything during and after the pandemic was uneventful. So the lore actually begins before the GT50 account was even created, and it starts all the way back with my TGN43 account, which was created all the way back in July of 2016. Unfortunately, I can't access the account anymore since I lost the password for it back in 2017. But this is technically where I started with the entire free-to-play niche in the first place. Now, if you check my inventory here, I don't exactly have a lot, but the few items I did manage to get were like event prizes in 2017 and any free items in the catalog. The last items I got were from this Halloween event. I forgot what it was called, but I'll show up on screen right now. And I have some of these prizes on the GT50 account too. A good majority of the items in my inventory only exist because of Roblox events. And that was something common I saw prior to UGC being added. You would see a lot of people just creating weird amalgamations of different accessories that came from these events. But as soon as the event ended, everyone would just forget they existed. By having no Robux, I remember just actively checking the event tab every single day and grinding all the prizes when they were available and ongoing. And this went on for like a good 4 years. But when Roblox decided to replace events with live ops, me and other players just no longer look forward to what Roblox was pushing out. The other thing I did was just constantly scout the catalog for any free items. The most completed series of accessories that Roblox has done is the International Fedoras series. Roblox doesn't release as many free items nowadays, so it's more of a once in a blue moon occasion. Another thing that Roblox hasn't done in a long time are promo codes. Promo codes were an occasional thing that Roblox did every couple months to give out free items, but I haven't seen them release any in a while. This year Roblox tried to return to the way they hosted events all those years ago. They tried doing this with the classic event. I played through some of the games and got some of the prizes, but it didn't exactly live up to the hype. Something else I want to add is that Roblox will sometimes make prizes available in the catalog or make them limited after some time has passed. This always has the potential to change if they ever decide to convert more prizes to limiteds. When you're forced to make an outfit with nothing but hoarded clothes off the street, you're gonna take anything you can get. That's more or less my thought process for the dozens of items I've collected. For some items I ended up not using them at all, but for others, they look cool enough to the point I use them on many outfits, even to this day. By far my most used hat is the Hat of the Void. It's a personal favorite of mine. I like its design and the color scheme that comes with it. I got this item from a event back in 2018. It happened in June. Another honorable mention is the Violet Guardia. That was a prize that was only obtainable during the Christmas 2017 event. Now, fun fact, a couple of weeks ago, I ran into someone on Rate My Avatar who also used a hat, and it was like finding my long-lost twin. It was an extremely rare moment where I actually met someone who wasn't crazy on Rate My Avatar. Now, there was also an issue with clothing as well. Roblox doesn't really release any classic clothing anymore since their focus has now shifted to 3D clothing for the Arthur avatars. Now, the main workaround for mimicking clothing is advanced body colors, and it's been like that since 2006. With advanced body colors, you can specify which parts of your avatar are what color, so you could sort of imitate clothing with this. I've been kind of gloating about my avatar so far, but don't get me wrong, there was also some gameplay hindrances as well, and we're going to get into that right now. There's one game that I could not play for a good 8 years, and that is Bloxburg, believe it or not. Bloxburg itself, it has no issues with the paid access, that was fine. It was 25 Robux, I could pick up some loose change off the ground, and I could get access to it then. But for over 5 years, I didn't play the game merely because I didn't want to break the no Robux speed. I would have paid for it actually this year, but it became free to play like months ago, and I highly doubt there was someone who genuinely waited all those years for the game to become free. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about VIP servers. On June 12th of 2020, Roblox gave the ability for devs to have free private servers for their games. Now for me, this is like one of the best updates. For one, this feature has made it easier for me to do so many showcase videos. These top videos on my channel would not be possible if it had not been for free VIP servers existing. And in general, it just makes it easier to host events or do 1v1s in a game. You know, I probably could have gone for 10 years. It's entirely possible. But I didn't, mainly because going free to play got boring after about 4 years. So in 2020, Roblox decided to make the 2020 Egg Hunt the last event, and initially they were going to replace it with this thing called Live Ops, but they later reverted it because it was so poorly received. But even though they decided to cancel the whole Live Ops thing, events weren't really hyped up anymore after that. And this shows with my inventory, since for the last 4 years, I haven't really bothered to increase the amount of items I have. Now that I have Robux, I feel nothing. I don't know. Maybe I would have been crying of joy if I was like a lot younger. I would have been like this person in this video.
I'm gonna get it. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna get it. I got it! Oh my god, I got it! Oh my god, I got it!
I'm currently happy with the way my avatar is right now, since I've finally gotten around to changing the animation, and I've gotten some UGC stuff. Having no Robux for 8 years wasn't grueling by any means, just a minor inconvenience at most, but otherwise, basically being an item hoarder forced me to make some pretty ridiculous outfits over the years, but that's my experience. If you've also happened to do this but for even longer, I'd like to hear about in the comments. But this is just a unique journey that I just wanted to share. Alright, anyways, goodbye.